Good afternoon and welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to be doing another product review. This is going to be on some Brilliant Finish Car Wash by Griot's Garage. I'm really liking doing review videos on different manufacturers and their products. This is one that has caught my eye. Another great detailing channel that I follow and that I watch, I've mentioned him before, is Fab Automotive Detailing. He is a huge Griot's fan. I use a lot of Adams products and I use other products also, and he tells me that I need to try some Griot stuff. So I went ahead and picked this up. This is 64 fluid ounces. It is definitely a good sized bottle, and it was like 10 bucks, so really not that bad of a price. Like I said, this is Brilliant Finish Car Wash by Griot's Garage. It says its pH balanced formula makes tons of suds, safely lifts dirt and grime, and produces a streak-free finish. And then it also says preserves your wax, so it is a pH neutral or pH balanced. So it is not going to strip any of your wax or anything off of your vehicle, so it is safe to use for all that, which is definitely nice to know, because if you're waxing your vehicles, you got a lot of time put into those. You don't want to strip that off with some cheap car wash. But this is, I wouldn't consider this cheap. Griot's Garage is a manufacturer that's been around for quite a while, and they make some really good products, or so I've been told. That's why we're going to be doing a review on this. Let me go ahead and read back here what Griot's Garage has to say about this, and then their, as they call them, useful directions. So it says, Brilliant Finish Car Wash is made of premium ingredients to ensure you maintain paint care protection bucket after bucket. Its thick, concentrated formula makes tons of suds, produces a streak-free finish, is pH balanced, which prevents wax stripping, like I just told you guys. It is safe for all exterior finishes. So they're claiming that it creates tons of suds. Another thing I would like to do is see the kind of suds that it's going to make in the bucket for while we're washing it. But I also have a foam gun, not a foam cannon, the foam gun that hooks up to your garden hose. I do not have a pressure washer. We're definitely going to test this in the foam gun also to see, does it really produce a ton of suds? Now, if it was a ton, literally speaking, in weight, I don't want that many suds in my driveway, but hopefully it produces a lot of suds. So their useful directions. For best results, wash your vehicle in shade so the surface is cool. Well, unfortunately, the vehicle is not in shade. Sometimes you do not have that option of getting your vehicle in shade. And when do you want to wash your vehicles? When it's cloudy? No, when it's sunny. You can't wash in your garage, at least I can't. Maybe some people can. Don't really want to wash early in the morning, don't want to wash late at night. So we're going to be doing this in the sun, but they do recommend, like a lot of manufacturers, to do it in the shade. It says use 1 ounce of Griot's Garage Brilliant Finish Car Wash for every gallon of water. So 1 ounce really isn't that much at all, so it is a very good concentrated car wash. Wash vehicle using a microfiber wash mitt or pad, rinse with clean water, and dry immediately. To ensure a streak-free finish, surface dry using a clean PFM microfiber towel or Cosmos. So I'm going to use the regular towel that I use for drying my vehicles. I've never had a problem with it. I think it's going to work just fine. So that's what we'll be using to dry it. And it says tip of the trade. Use Griot's Garage spray on wax during the drying process for added gloss and protection. Simply spray on and wipe dry. Well, unfortunately, Griot's, thank you for giving me that tip of the trade, but I do not have any Griot's Garage spray on wax. So I will not be able to do that, but it's alright. If I like this, maybe I'll pick some up. I'll do another video with this and it to see if it really does make a difference. But so that is what Griot is claiming on the back that I've just read to you guys, and the directions of using this. I'll show you guys setting up how much I'm putting in my bucket. Got a 5-gallon bucket, not going to be using 5 gallons of water. I'm going to kind of eyeball because I don't have a way of measuring, but I will not cheap out on the measuring to see about the ton of suds. So let's go ahead and get over there and start filling everything up. So one thing I did forget to do, something that I do like to do, is open it up and see how it smells. So there's the cap. It is sealed. So we need to peel that seal out. And I can already smell this stuff. It smells really, really good. Tell me what you guys think. I almost think it kind of has like a watermelon Jolly Rancher scent to it. It's kind of what I could compare it to, me personally. It does smell really, really good. But let's go ahead and put some of this in the bucket. I will turn the camera down for you guys to see how much I'm gonna put in there. Figure I'm gonna be using roughly about 2.5 gallons of water. So that would be 2 ounces or a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in, and I'll show you guys how much I put in. So here's my bucket. I got my wash mitt in there. I am just going to pour the soap straight onto my wash mitt. So I think we said about 2 ounces. Kind of smear it around a little bit in here, and I would say we'll go a little bit more just for the sake of saying we have enough. Let me pull this wash mitt out. There you go. You can see how much is in it. There is a big puddle of it right in the center there. It is actually running down. This stuff is really, really thick. I do like that, and we will also see what kind of lubricity it adds to the water for preventing any kind of scratching. Put my cap back on. Then I'm going to fill this bucket up with water. Once I get it high enough, I'm going to start hitting this pad with the soap in it to create those suds. And then I also need to go fill up my foam gun canister. I will fill it up and we'll add the soap to it too, so let's get that done. Alright, so here I am back. Got this filled up with some nice warm water. So let's go ahead. So that is definitely not a gallon. But let's make sure we put enough in here. What do you guys think about that? I think that's definitely enough. Personally, it's not overdone, but there is enough in there to get a good review of the suds that it is going to make. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cap on my foam gun. You want to make sure you get everything set up before you actually start putting water in the car to prevent any kind of water streaking or any kind of stuff like that, water drying. So we've got that in, got it mixed up. I'll set the camera up so you can see me. I'm going to rinse the car down first, and then we will start adding water to this stuff. I'll add water to this so you can see it foam up also. So we're going to start adding water to this bucket, see how it suds up. I know my beautiful face is not in here, but unfortunately you got to see the bucket instead. Like I said, right now I'm just adding water to get it up past the grit guard. Now I'll start spraying into the pad where I put that soap. This stuff is sudsing up like crazy. You guys can see it there. We got a lot of big bubbles up top. Get down in here. So as you can see, got a lot of nice different sized bubbles. And just the bubbles, that stuff has a lot of lubricity to it. It is very, very slick. And it still smells really good. Okay, we've now got the vehicle all rinsed off. Basically what you're doing is you're removing any loose dirt, you're washing all that down to help prevent scratching. I have both my buckets out here. I normally do a 2-bucket wash method. Some people say it's a hoax, some people say it's a gimmick, some people like it. I do like it, but I'm gonna do 1 bucket, kind of get my fill on that also. I think that'll be a good test with this Griot's also to see how well it's working. But now we will go ahead and get the foam gun, get it hooked up, and start foaming this thing down. One thing I do want to note is you guys are lucky I'm going to be foaming it down. Normally this is what my wife loves to do. She's out here in the garage, but she does not want to be in the video, so I'm going to be doing it myself. Right away I would say yes, this does produce a lot of suds. Alright, so my impressions with the suds that is created out of the foam gun is absolutely awesome. That has produced a tremendous amount of suds. Let me take you back. I want to show you real quick. So you can see all the suds. It just created a lot. Look at all these suds back here that just ran down off the back and is just collected. And they are still very, very slick. A lot of lubricity. So I am very pleased with that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and get to washing this. I'll just speed the whole video up, but let me go ahead and get this thing scrubbed down. Alright, so you can see when I was washing, I did have some water spraying on the car because it says to keep it in the shade. I was doing that basically to keep it from drying, the soap drying on the car or getting any water spots. Since we're doing this out in the sunlight, it's mid 70s, maybe higher 70s right now, so it just kind of helps that from happening while I wash down the rest of the car. First initial thoughts real quick, the lubricity level of this stuff, extremely high. Very, very slick. You don't feel like you're going to be damaging the paint really with it because the lubricity is not encapsulating the dirt. The lubricity is a very high level. Very impressed with that. That smell of this stuff is really, really nice and really awesome while you're washing it also. But I'm going to go ahead and dry it. I'll let you guys see me drying it. Then I'll give you my thoughts and impressions after we get the car dried. I'll show you the car also. So this is the big microfiber towel that I'm going to be using to dry it. As you guys know, it is an Adams towel, but I don't think that's gonna really hurt the Griot's soap in any way. So let's go ahead and get drying it. Okay, the car is now completely dried. The drying process was very easy using the soap. As you can tell, it just gave it, you can see my reflection there, it's gave it a really nice shine. It does not have any waxes or anything in it. I do believe it has gloss enhancers in it, but that is not a wax or a protectant by any means. But you can see that it has done an extremely good job. So after I just did a walk around with you guys, I shut the camera off and I walked around it, and I am very impressed. It is very glossy looking. It is very nice looking. One thing I wanted to show you, this is the bucket. Look at all those suds still in there. So there's definitely enough suds for washing the whole vehicle, and then some. The other crazy part is out here in the gutter. Look at all these suds still. So what do you guys think? You think that produces a ton of suds? I personally would have to say yes. Alright guys, so I'm going to give you my thoughts and impressions on this Griot Brilliant Finish car wash. You can see how much I've used. I don't think personally I used too much, but I definitely didn't skimp on it either because they say it produces a ton of suds. As you can see right there, ton of suds. And I was wanting to make sure that I was able to see does it really, but I did not use that much. That's using a foam gun and roughly 2.5 gallons of water. But my thoughts and impressions on this, really, really like it. The smell is great. It is very easy to work with, has very high lubricity. If you're not huge into detailing, lubricity is very important. Lubricity encapsulates the dirt particles that are on your paint, and basically it keeps them from grinding into your paint while you're washing it and scratching it and giving you those little swirl marks. But this stuff, I'm gonna give it, I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. I really, really liked it. I really like, and I use a lot of the Adams car shampoo, the blue stuff. I really like that a lot also. I can do a review on that if you guys would like. Definitely let me know. I have used like the Meguiar's, I forget what it is, it's kind of a pink stuff like this. But this stuff, really, really good. 10 bucks for this huge bottle. Personally, that's cheap for how good this stuff is. Like I said, high lubricity, smells great while you're washing, produces tons of suds, works absolutely awesome in a foam gun. I just can't say enough good stuff about this stuff. I really, really do like it. It gives a very, very nice glossy finish. Like I said, it does not have any kind of waxes. I do believe, could be wrong, could be mistaken, but I do believe that it has gloss enhancers. But it does a really, really good job. I really like this stuff. If you liked this video and enjoyed it, give me a big thumbs up. If you love this video and enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Definitely let me know what you guys thought of this video. Did you like it? Leave me a comment. What do you think of this stuff? Have you used it? Maybe are you thinking about using it? Let me know. I love talking with you guys. But hopefully this video was helpful or informative. Look forward to talking to you guys. Let me know what you think. I will catch you guys all in the next one. And until then, take care.